Click Connect, special Friday night audit. Stay tuned. Craig Sullivan, you have got the most amazing shirt I've ever seen in my life. What is that all about?
Hey, that's promoting our other show, 3 Minute Thursday.
Holy shit, dude. What have we done? The mistakes that we're making right now, unbelievable.
You're going to haunt us for years. Are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah, baby. We're on the rooftop of the Dream Hotel, although I don't feel like I'm getting any sound here right now.
Why is that?
I don't know. Do you guys hear me fine? Oh, you know what? I bet you my channel is not up enough. It doesn't matter because I don't know what time it is, Craig. What's going on? What's going on here tonight?
Hey, live from the Dream Hotel, Midtown, New York. It's time for a Friday.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the one and only Friday Night Audit, coming to you live from the Rooftop Bar at the Dream Midtown. I'm Glenn Hausman. That's Craig Sullivan. Over here, over there, right? There he is. Oh, there's my hand. Nathan Goodman Jr.
What's going on?
Of Dream Hotel Group and producer Dave.
I'm about to say, wait. We're over here. What are we doing?
Oh, Dave, you messing my screen up there, buddy.
Because you want to be all in control. But we know once you take the reins, the show goes to shit.
Yeah.
I'm staking the matter.
Wait. But I do need to do something because I have a slide that I set up here that's really relevant at the beginning. Then I promise I will cede control. So, Nathan, one of the cool things is I've been podcasting for like 12 plus years right now, right? Mm-hmm. And the first time we ever in my whole career did a live broadcast from somewhere. It was just audio only. We did it from the rooftop here in June of 2011. So this is from that night back in June 2011. One floor up. I know, man. Right?
Look at the button, the shirt open, the chest exposed.
I know.
Where's the gold chain?
Right.
That's pretty funny. But if you look over my left shoulder, you'll see somebody sitting there. Who could that possibly be?
Is that possibly?
Here's some more. You'll see on the next picture. It's Bruce Ford was there at that event. So Nathan, coming back here really, brings back a lot of good memories for me.
Full circle.
Not good for Dream though.
Yeah. It only took 11 years for them to invite me back.
Come on. Listen, in 2011, I wasn't here. It's I started about 2016.
Right.
So now we've been around each other quite a bit since then. So yeah, you're a mainstay with us. We love it.
Yeah, I love being here. And one other thing to know that this was the first actual rooftop bar here in New York City. Now it's like in law that you have to have a rooftop bar, right?
It's like it's a mainstay now. Any hotel that opens up in the city is likely to be putting up a rooftop as well.
And you've got another one upstairs, so you've got two of them here.
Upstairs has a ton of outdoor space and much more of a typical rooftop.
Now the cool thing about this rooftop though is even though it is outsourced, it's outsourced to a really great company that knows entertainment. So Nathan, tell us who actually runs this operation.
Our operations are ran by Tao Group. Here at this property, we have the Ricky, which is like our speakeasy cocktail place on the ground level. Then here on this floor, we have an indoor lounge. And then we have also the rooftop. All of it operated and ran by Tao Group. Great partnership for Dream Hotel Group from the very beginning. They've been a great resource and partner for us because they're tapped into that whole entertainment market that, we kind of have built our company.
They sure. As a matter of fact, the line here is so long, it started at the Marquee in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Guys, I want you to see how professional Nathan doing. Aside the way he's dressed here, really looking well, he has looked into the camera the entire time. Glenn, however, has looked at Nathan the entire time. And how many times have we told you guys in person, I know, camera?
Hey, now that I'm meeting Nathan for the first time in person, better not tie than Glenn's other co-host.
Whoa! Where's the dump button?
blasphemy.
Where's the dump button? We can't have that.
He's not watching, so don't
can't
worry.
have that.
That's blasphemy. I can't do it.
So what I really love is, every year we do like our annual Phish thing, and this year we're not in Atlantic City, but my Phish friends are around. I love that my friend Jay is already jumping in on the soundboard, ready to help. He's the tech guy in our group. You got to come around a little bit closer to where. There he is. Don't fall off the rooftop bar though.
Yes. Oh, this guy. Oh.
All right. So Dave, you got on the graphic.
Yes. Let me do that.
All right. Thank you. All right. So we're
This
getting
is
some
an
drinks
absolutely
delivered to us. So we're
beautiful
sorry to.
Spill on your computer.
And
Nathan, this is a beautiful hotel.
everybody, it's cocktail time here at the rooftop of the Dream Midtown. Nathan, Craig, everybody,
Cheers.
Claudia, Steve, Jay, Allison's over there. I know our buddy Doug somewhere. Even Dave. Cheers.
Cheers.
Everybody.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Diet Coke for life.
Yeah.
So it's really, I've been here plenty of times in my younger years to hang out, have some parties. It's a lot of fun. Great environment upstairs. It's indoor, outdoor. So even if it's raining, it's cold, you really aren't going to be able to. You still can come here and enjoy it yourself. It's really, a unique experience. Central Park is right over there. Beautiful view. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Craig, pick up the computer for a second if you can. Yeah. Really great view of Times Square overlooking where we are. So right now, again, you can see right down the canyon is Times Square. You dump right into it. So you can see the Ninja Turtle movies, which is basically us four right here. People, Remy Martin, all the billboards, it's right there. The W Hotel, if you know where that is, then you know exactly what we're looking at. Yeah. So you really have just the most unique experience. Early, night, great staff here. Really take care of you. So it's just
beautiful
an
rooms.
Awesome place to be.
Really enjoying this.
And we are here, guys, aside from celebrating Phish, our number one fan already alluded to it. We are here with Craig's birthday tomorrow.
Birthday, Craig. Woo!
Craig is turning 79. Yeah.
Now, I buy that you're turning 50 more than Bruce.
Several times over.
Yeah.
So happy birthday. So we're going to actually do a lot going on here today, guys, because we have Craig's birthday tomorrow. We have Phish. We have Nathan. We have Glenn's friends. We have Glenn, of course, too. But we have some,
I keep watching anyway.
But we have some people.
Nice turn there.
I like Dave. You're going to be the showrunner today. I love that.
I am. I got it. Listen, it's Phish Day. Yep. Phish Day is fun. I love giving you some time to relax on Phish Day.
It's a holiday.
I know you enjoyed. How
Merry
many shows?
Fishmas, everybody.
So,
Merry Fishmas.
real quick before we go to our surprise guests, how many shows?
You mean the ones Craig invited?
How many shows are they doing in this run at Madison Square Garden, and how many are you attending?
They're doing 7 shows. I'm doing 4.
Nice.
But if I lived in the city, I'd do more. Yeah, he's doing 2. That'll be great.
This
Nathan's going to do at least a set, so that's pretty good.
I'm doing it. I'm ready.
And wait, we have a surprise Fisher coming up next Friday, I think it is.
Oh,
right?
yeah. I don't know if that's public information.
All right, then we won't share that one. We won't share that one. But listen, let's bring out our first happy birthday guest here. It is the wonderful Nikki Fox.
Hey, Nikki.
Hi.
Nikki, I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna be on for about 3.3 seconds. Give Craig a happy birthday. Give you a ton of echo. Obviously, join us in the comments. What you come to say?
Happy birthday, Craig.
Thank you, Nikki. It means the world. To me.
Happy birthday.
The best part is we get to hear everything twice.
Lovely.
Nikki, how you doing? You okay?
I'm good, yeah. And I was on the phone all day today with my IT department working on my camera.
Right.
And now I'm with a separate camera, but we haven't had an issue with my audio, so I don't know what to do here.
I'm almost positive that she's doing this on purpose because you have to show
Hey, Nikki, saw a couple of projects. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, things are going really great out in the field. Our team's really coming along nice.
No, not. There you go. That's what I'm trying to say right there.
It's been a little while. I've been GMing a long time. It has been a little producer rust. Okay.
So we're a little behind the scenes up front. We're muting you now when you're not talking, so that way we don't have to hear the feedback. But Dave's been GMing too long, didn't understand.
Running these pesky hotels, Nathan knows. Sometimes they just get in your brain and you forget how to do the basic things in life. But listen, we have a second guest. So Nikki, now that we're doing this, you can hang on the show. Don't go anywhere. We have a second guest I'm going to bring on real quick, and it's, of course, our good friend Tequila G, Arnie Garfunkel.
Hey, Arnie.
Rum G.
So, Nikki, if you don't understand that saying, last year at Click, we had Arnie basically down or fill up Glenn with tequila shots during No Vacancy Live.
Yes,
so
that was the first time we ever broadcast together, all three of us.
That is true. So from 5 to 5:15, Glenn had about 4 drinks of tequila. By 5:20, he was wasted.
That's why I'm having beer this evening, everybody.
You gotta pace yourself.
I've got a weekend. I got a long weekend ahead of me. Yeah.
Exactly. And for those of you who don't know, Arnie's like a brother to me, and he is the producer of the California Lodging Investment Conference, plus 4 commercial real estate lending conferences in California. So, Arnie, thanks for being here today.
Happy birthday, Craig. Happy birthday. But I got to tell you, I would be remiss if I didn't tell you this. Your lighting is terrible.
Well, the sun's moving on us, so it's gotten better.
I do want to say there are other people backstage, so we know you're there. We'll get to you in a second. But Nathan, one thing that we keep meaning to tell our guests before Friday Night Audit is that we have a tendency not to shut the fuck up. So you got to just jump in
you gotta
and just interrupt, right?
You shouldn't have to tell. Listen, I'm going to throw you under the bus right now, Nathan. Right under the
proverbial
M42. You are a vice president of sales. How can you not force your way into a conversation?
Listen, we know how to interject when necessary. We have no issues with that.
Yeah.
A salesperson always knows how to get their word in.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So, Arnie, how's things going with you out wherever you are in the world?
It's nice and hot. I mean, it's beautiful out here in California. But as far as business-wise, business is going okay. I mean, the conferences are coming along. I'm sure Craig told you about Click for 2024. And, I'm doing all kinds of interviews.
Sorry, it doesn't click.
What's
It's not
that?
clicking, Arnie. It's not clicking with them.
Nah.
I love that. So, Nikki, tell us I'm not sure where in the world you are, but is it 110 degrees or less? 110 degrees or less.
It is less. Last weekend we had 3 days of 110. I'm in Sacramento, California. But right now it's only about 93. It's nice out right now. But it's supposed to be creeping back up.
Hey, 90 and sunny up here at the rooftop of the Dream Midtown.
We're not doing too bad in New York City. We got some summer weather right here.
92 in Westlake Village.
All right.
Excellent. And this is why people tune in for our show. Great weather chat. So now we're all set up in California and New York. Let us know what temperature is by you. 90 and sunny here.
Well, listen, I have some great. Listen, California friends, we're going to let you guys drop off. Give Craig one last happy birthday because we have a very important state to go to next. So
thank you, guys.
Nikki,
Happy birthday!
We'll stay here and watch.
So we are now going to go all the way from New York City to New York and bring on Backyard CJ.
What's going on, guys? Happy birthday,
do you know
Craig?
CJ?
No, we never met. I seen him before.
Yeah, okay.
Good to see you.
Good to meet
Public
you.
relations extraordinaire.
Man, wearing a suit outside. Good for you.
You gotta, at this point, we've been doing this for so long that you just become immune to it at a certain point.
Right, yeah.
And CJ, he does tie a better knot than Anthony.
Nah.
Very nice. If I
I mean, again,
dress.
I'm gonna hit the dump button again because I just don't see it. But listen, guys, this is historical because if we're gonna count this as a CJ appearance, he has not tied Bruce Ford.
Yep.
I have.
Appearances 7-7, and that's why he has the cigar, not because it's your birthday.
That's
He
right.
has officially tied
That's
Bruce
right.
Ford.
Yes,
I'm
live appearance.
tied
that
for
counts.
now. I'm
Yeah.
tied for now.
Tied for now.
Although he hasn't figured out that he needs to turn the camera sideways so that we can get a full screen shot.
About
There
that?
we
There
go.
we go.
It's about time. It's only been 7 times on here, CJ. You're killing it, bud.
Well, most of the times he's been on, he hasn't had to deal with the equipment. He just comes in the
That's
backyard.
right.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm a newbie now.
I'm going to do this out of love, but our next guest is an empty chair, and a guy texting.
Bye, Ed.
Let's go
I
back.
do that out of love to them. I'm going to bring them back on in 1 second. But CJ, what are you doing out in Long Island? How is it out there? Is it also 97 degrees, or do you guys have a nice breeze?
It's also 97 degrees, humid, sticky. But I'm outside having a cigar, trying to enjoy the Friday. So.
And what are you having to drink?
I'm having a glass of wine.
Okay.
It's almost empty, so I got to go back in and get another one.
CJ's very,
There
very
you
bougie.
go.
Very bougie in the back.
You know, in certain ways I can be.
You live in the city.
Yes.
I'm going to give your exact address in about a half second. And, of course, yourself.
By all means, you may go ahead and do that.
That's if I even knew it. But, we're talking about living in the burbs, living in Cali. How is it currently living in New York? Obviously super expensive still, all that good stuff. But how does it feel to kind of be still in this Midtown madness?
I mean, well, I'm in the Upper West, so I'm in Morningside. So it's
Nice.
it's a lot more residential
Yep.
vibe feeling. Your Central Park is right there. There's actually trees, and you hear birds chirping. There's some
That's nice.
wildlife up there.
Yeah. There's wildlife in Times Square too, just
There's
different
tons
kinds.
of wildlife. Listen, go to 42nd and 8th Ave right now. You will see all the wildlife you can find.
It's funny because things have, had some peaks and valleys when it came to, when it comes to
Right.
safety and all of those types of concerns. But I think we're in a pretty good place now. The city has kind of gotten a lot of that under control. We've had some time for, COVID to get through that whole situation. So things are kind of back to normal.
Nice.
And things are kind of humming along, man. And we're excited, to
So the
see
neighborhood's
city
back,
alive.
the stores, the restaurants,
Definitely.
everything.
A lot of the people that left the city, they've all returned back. Some of them because they just wanted to come back. Some their jobs were like, you either come back or it's out for you. so that worked in our behalf as well. But the flow of people back to the city is right where we want to see it coming back to. And in addition to that, you also have all the restaurants now full again. People dining outdoors and indoors, so it's just a good vibe in the city. We couldn't wait for it to get back.
Yeah, how's the outdoor dining going? Is it still like it was a couple years ago?
It is still there, not to the degree that it was before, because now when it's hot, people will go back inside the restaurant. But people enjoy sitting outside, and I think a lot of the people who, like myself, who would never sit outside in the summertime, I got used to it during COVID, and so now I'll sit outside. Even
is that because you're always wearing a suit? Because I've never not seen you in a suit.
even on a Saturday morning on the weekend.
I'm just kidding.
So
you sleep in a suit?
No, I do not sleep in a suit.
Before we bring on our next special guest, Andrew DePew says, "Happy birthday, Craig, from 113 degrees here in Arizona." 113, kind of a cool day for you guys, Andrew. It's not too bad out there.
I know. When I was in Phoenix last week, it was 119. I was in the taxi, and it's at 123 on the thermometer in the taxi.
It's dry heat, though, Glenn. It's dry heat.
That's
Totally
right.
different.
That's what they keep
That's what
telling
they
me.
all say. I'm like, you'll still die from 130 degrees of dry heat. You'll die.
Just realize that you're dehydrated right away.
All right. Well, from New York City, from Long Island, let's head down 95 a little bit. Let's go to Maryland, where it's only 92 degrees, and bring in the Monkeys.
Happy birthday! It's not an empty chair this time.
Thank you for the song, Monty's. I really appreciate it. That was great. Thank you very much.
We tried to harmonize. That didn't work out too well.
Is there a Monty painting for Craig?
What are you doing? I was trying to show the temperature. It's 100. It feels like 100 degrees here. No, there's not a Monty painting for Craig
I
yet.
can do that, though.
But we'll see.
Can we get a full Monty painting of Ed for Craig?
That's gonna, you know that right now that painting is going in the Houseman Studio B. That'll be right in Glenn every show he films there.
I'll leave my hat on. There you go.
Yeah, come fall. I'll be broadcasting from there again. Yeah.
What's that?
They have those kind of painting kits where you can get all painted up and roll around and do stuff.
Yeah, sorry, could you say that again? Dave was applauding over you.
Oh, it's okay. They have those kind of painting kits where you can get all kind of painted up and roll around. And
I wouldn't know anything about those.
How about Ed paint by numbers? Just Ed paint by numbers for Ed. So
There you go.
yeah, we have to have a really big number 2, right?
So Nathan, I know that you're not really.
Hey, listen, everybody hopes for really big number 2, don't they?
I know you're not really on the development side of things.
Oh, Glenn was good with that one. It went right past everybody.
It took a minute, but everyone came back to it.
Are you guys planning on doing any future development out in California?
I hope so.
California, none that I've been made aware of. But we do have some stuff out west with Vegas coming, and then south of that we have some stuff in Texas and also in Mexico.
That's cool.
With a couple of tower properties. So they are growing rapidly, and now obviously with us being a part of Hyatt, that extra push is there as well to really grow the brand. And Jay and Michael and those guys are really trying to take it to the next level.
Those guys are the execs. So Nathan, so how's it feeling for you now that you're 8-9 months deep into this?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that you can always appreciate is the level of organization that they bring to the table.
Right.
SOPs for everything, and it's super organized. And there's so many different divisions that can really bring value to what you're doing, particularly from a sales perspective. So
I know. I keep looking at him, so he's looking at me. It's all my fault. I'm sorry.
Sorry about that.
I'm gonna make it.
You know what? We get some breaking news.
Oh, we do?
CJ Arlotta's the first new exhibitor for the 7th annual California Lodging.
That's a great job, CJ. CJ, that's a great choice.
Glad to be. Excited.
That's absolutely great choice. And listen, guys, I will be at Click 7, so let me tell you, I'm going to push you guys to CJ every second I can because he is a great guy. Even though he made choices to be friends with Glenn, we all make mistakes.
I don't think he really
So much
chose.
love for CJ.
Yeah, it's more like he's just trying to work with me, and I make it difficult.
Hey, how old are you,
It's
CJ?
always a pleasure to work with Glenn.
How old are you, CJ?
I thought we discussed this last
We did
time.
this. You're my age, right? 35, right?
34, yeah.
Okay, you're 34. I'm 35. What
Yeah.
the hell are we doing hanging out with the old geezers?
They're fun.
By the way,
Learning.
It's always a good time.
Nathan looks 35, so it's okay.
I'm 47. I'm long past those days.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost you.
Yeah, CJ's in shock.
I'm in
I think
shock.
game is
No,
just frozen.
we're having a great time here, just drinking and having a cigar. I mean,
Yeah, the
what's
screen
there to complain about,
freezing
right?
up.
Oh, mine?
No, all of us. It's okay. Honestly, again, I think we should blame the
David
heat.
looks great when he's frozen. Look at that pose. He's like that. So,
I'm just the best looking
Amy.
frozen ever.
how's your project in San Diego going?
That good, huh?
Issue right there.
That's a big issue right there.
Hey, Amy, we're going to recap that, Amy. How is your big project in San Diego going?
All 4 screens went black.
Oh,
That doesn't sound good.
Oh,
Black,
no.
black, black, black,
I
black.
had that happen.
We're going to jump off the
Yeah,
Monties for
I
a
think we
second.
got to let the Monties
Let's
go
let
for
them
a
catch up.
little bit.
Yeah.
It's okay. But CJ, you're looking spectacular, so it's okay.
Yeah,
Thank
Nathan,
you.
so,
I appreciate it.
we were talking about how this is the first rooftop bar. Do you go out to rooftop bars? What do you do as a city resident in the summertime if you're not fleeing out to the shore or the Hamptons or something?
I love the summertime for that
Yeah.
reason because a lot of people exit the city and it kind of opens up seating and available
Yep.
seating for wherever you want to go. But I'm a big wine bar guy. I love wine, and I'm also a big rooftop guy. So those are the two spots.
Well, what he hasn't told you guys is actually here at the Dream, there is the rooftop, there's the indoor outdoor, but above the indoor portion is a helipad. And Nathan has his own private helipad ready to whisk him away to the Hamptons at a weird notice.
I wish.
Only a
Notice
guy
how
wearing
big a plan to bring it in.
only a guy wearing a suit in the middle of a 95-degree Friday afternoon could do that. But he does it well.
Look, that sounds
You
like the
gotta-
dream. Sounds like the dream. See what I did there?
Here's the best part. Here's the best part. Nathan, I'm going to go behind the scenes.
Way to
Nathan
go,
calls me.
CJ.
Nathan calls me at about 3 o'clock, like, hey, what time should I be there? Because I'm working from home today. He came from home like this, guys.
What? Why?
I worked from home today. I had a lot going on from the beginning of the day, so I
So that explains putting on the suit.
Yes, but
Not to me.
you still want to make sure you're representing the right way.
That's amazing.
But what I did know is that I was not going to be wearing a suit to Phish concert tonight.
No, yeah.
Was not doing that.
We
So
don't
I
want to
do have
touch
a
on
change
that.
of
But
clothes.
see, the other part was Nathan did not go to film school, or I'm sorry, broadcast school like me and possibly Glenn. If you're doing Zoom calls in a suit, you wear shorts on the bottom. You don't put the full suit on,
That's
Nathan.
absolutely a fact. I
Yeah,
do that.
That's absolutely
All the time.
true.
All the
Every
time.
show I
Yeah.
film, I've always got shorts on.
All right, CJ, we got some business to attend to, so I'm gonna let you drop off.
All right.
Hey,
Gar, go enjoy
CJ,
your
thanks
wine.
for joining us
Good
today.
seeing you guys, of course. Happy
Really
birthday
appreciate
again.
it.
Take care,
Thank
guys.
you.
Bye.
Take care, buddy.
So, one of the cool things is that we're taking someone who hasn't gone to a Phish show yet for their first time. Tonight's the opening night of 7 nights at Madison Square Garden. You don't know really much about this.
Yeah.
So, what do you know? What do you expect? Are you are you a little worried?
No, I'm not worried at all, man. I have a pretty good idea of what the atmosphere is going to be like, and I'm with it. I can't wait to go and experience it. I love experiencing new stuff, so
That's awesome.
I'm not afraid of that.
Yeah, because you gotta have an open mind.
Absolutely,
For sure.
absolutely, especially in sales.
Yeah, our buddy just said one rule: don't stop
Sales
dancing.
people,
Yeah.
like, we
Exactly.
travel around, we entertain our clients, we're bringing them out, we're showing them a good time, and we're talking business with them. And typically, we'll go in and we're like, "Where do you want to go? What do you want to do?" So I've had exposure to a lot of things.
That's really cool.
I'm really excited to kind of see because I've only been to Phish shows in Atlantic City on a beach with 10,000 people. So
That
I'm
was like
curious,
40,000.
40,000 people. Now here's the thing.
That was a private
It
party.
may be 40,000.
I wish I could go to a 10,000 show.
It may be 40,000, or maybe that Glenn was just seeing everybody 4 times over. We're not really sure.
At least 2.
But we're at the beach. It's kind of a little hard to walk in. It's obviously a big open space. So I'm curious to see how it's at Madison Square Garden, because you have seats. Are people going to be standing the whole time? Are they sitting down?
They will not be.
Can I sit down? Is
Unless
it
they had a
okay?
little something too much.
Okay, because I've seen. Listen, I remember the first Phish show I ever went to at Atlantic City with all you fine people, by the way. There was somebody behind us who she was on some planet. I don't know which one, but she was contorting herself. She was upside down, doing back bends. And she was loving life. So listen, I am very excited to
Sounds
see
more
how
like a Grateful Dead concert.
how it is in an enclosed environment. And I was saying before the show, there at Atlantic City, there's a big elaborate outdoor rig, which is great, but there's only so much you can do with that. I'm excited to see what happens in the indoor light show that's obviously there all the time, and how much they can kind of elaborate on their visual experience, because guess what, guys? Everyone out there is high out of their mind. Light shows is a big deal.
No.
I'm going to have to make sure that you guys keep your phones away.
Oh, yeah.
If
You
you're
know,
recording. I do not want any videos of me getting back to anyone.
But here's the good part. See, everybody here in this group, except for me, really, is over the age of 50. So they don't know how to use tech that well. Screw all you guys out there. Young at heart, young at age.
doesn't do anything.
Glenn, are you still putting Post-it notes on your phone?
Well, yeah. How else am I supposed to remember stuff?
So Nathan, Glenn was kind of telling you, it's a very long show. It's about a 3.5 hour show. There's no pre-show. They just go right in.
This is the pregame right now.
There's no opening act. They just go right in.
Yeah.
So now, with that said, I'm talking about all the old geezers over here. I know they can hang. I can't hang. Usually, I'm in the casino by the second set. Can you hang?
Yeah, no, my days of hanging have long left me. So hanging for me is like 12 o'clock, and I'm like,
there you go.
It's going to take 3 days to recover.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously, I've been resting all week for this.
No.
Breaking news, guys. Breaking news. CJ Arlotta has just.
I know.
CJ Arlotta has tied Bruce Ford for most appearances on No Vacancy Live at 7 to 7. He had his celebratory wine, his celebratory cigar. He is now behind his 8 to 7.
Yo! What's up, boys? Happy birthday, Mr. Sullivan.
Hey, Bruce Ford.
You must have met Bruce. Yeah, you guys.
No,
you never met Bruce Ford?
I don't know.
Bruce is on a boat.
Bruce is hanging out.
Yeah.
Bruce, turn your phone sideways.
I'm in your favorite new place.
Florida?
No,
Boston.
it's in
Oh,
Portsmouth.
it's Boston. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Bruce, can you hear us?
I can.
How was Star Wars Hotel?
Freaking amazing. I've done hundreds of hours at Disney World. Those first 10 I was at that place, they were the best 10 ever.
Wow.
What about the last 48?
The last 36, they were also still very good. But those first 10, you're overwhelmed by the whole situation.
I love the way Bruce looks right now.
It was just amazing.
It's basically half of his face. We have a nice shot of his nose. Never been looking
Now
better,
we got
Bruce.
the ear. There we go.
Now we got the ear.
Oh, I'm out. I'm out, baby. I just wanted to say hello and happy birthday, Craig. Love you, man.
I love you too. Thank you very
Be
much.
well.
Making time. Say hi to Paula.
Bruce Ford. All right, we're going to try this again. It is empty chairs.
CJ 's
Again,
gonna
number
call back
2.
in.
We are doing 2 for 2 with the empty chair at the Monty's never looked better. We'll drop that back out. But so Nathan, this is an experience. It's a good experience. And I've said on this show many times, I've been to several concerts, different genres and whatnot. I've never seen a more cohesive community of just people just vibing out and having just the best time of their lives than we will tonight. And I say that without you actually seeing it. It's a high bar to set, but I believe you will agree. Should we have you back on next week? But what are you kind of expecting out of this? What's your expectations going in?
I'm expecting everybody to be literally on a different type of atmosphere.
Yeah.
if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, totally. All right, so let me ask you this. You've been to a lot of events and places and concerts and stuff like that because you're doing the client stuff. What is one thing you went to and you're like, I don't know about this, but then you left going, that was something I'm glad I did.
Shockingly enough, it's going to be Broadway for me.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I never was a Broadway guy. I would still not say that I'm naturally a Broadway type of guy.
Right.
But when you go, the appreciation you have for the abilities that they display there, running around, dancing, doing all types of stuff, and still sounding pure with their voices and not losing their breath.
Right.
It's an amazing thing to see, and I always come out of it with a lot more respect than I had going in.
You ever been to Stardust Diner?
I have.
So Stardust, for the uninitiated, meaning probably Craig, it's 51st and Broadway. Maybe go there tomorrow if you have some time. But basically, all these servers are, and I say this adoringly, want to be Broadway stars, right? So they're there, they're in the city trying to make it onto Broadway, and they're using that as their job to hold themselves over until they can get there. And they pass the bucket around, and
also known as a restaurant in LA.
They do get
your average everyday restaurant.
Yeah. But listen, here's the thing. They want to be actors in LA, right? And anybody working in food and beverage, anybody working in a restaurant is the best actor in town because we're all faking how much we care about you. We don't give a shit about you when we're serving. But these people are actually trying to make a difference.
Make your reservation now to stay at this hotel.
No. And the hotel, I really do care about you. That's 100% true.
Yeah.
When I was serving and bartending, I give a fuck about you. But
we're trying to
there goes the
figure out.
monetization.
So Stardust Diner, basically they're singing, they're performing, and they usually get picked up. It might not be Broadway, it might be off Broadway, it might be touring, but they get picked up, and there's some real talent there as they're serving. So there's a lot that kind of goes into that Broadway experience, not just for Stardust, but certainly the show itself, like you said. But it also, I think, Nathan, about the Broadway experience, it depends on what show you go and see.
That's very true.
Because
I just want to point out Dave's looking at Nathan and not at the camera.
Yeah.
You got it. He got it. I got to wait
30 minutes for that.
I got to wear that.
Shot.
I got to wear
shot.
Thank you.
I got to wear that. But Broadway, if you would ask me, listen, musicals are not my thing, plays are not my thing by any means. But Book of Mormon, I loved it.
Incredible.
Chicago, I really liked it. Would I go see The Lion King or Cats when it was there? Probably not.
No,
but
that would be children influenced.
Yeah, but if it's the right show, Broadway is spectacular. And honestly, it's not on Broadway. I love Blue Man Group. Yeah. I'll go see Blue Man Group. I saw it as a kid. I'll go see it as an adult.
I saw Cats 27 times on Broadway.
Congratulations.
We should have.
You've also seen Cats 27 times in your house every day.
Oh my God, I have too many freaking cats. I saw Cats.
Ran my entire life and probably 30 years prior to my life.
Dude, I had to go see that. I had to go see Cats once. It was one of the worst freaking experiences of my life on Broadway. And then like 10 years later, someone forced me to go again. Oh.
What, did it get better?
No, it was still Cats.
Why did it run for so long? Because
they made money.
I'll tell you why. Because people didn't have any taste in the 80s and 90s. No. Right? Yeah, they're just like.
You see those fashions?
But you know why, right? Because what happened was in the 1980s, right? I wasn't there yet. In the 1990s, I wasn't really old enough yet.
He's really rubbing it in.
Coming through the 2000s, when I was coming into my own, all of a sudden things got better. Because I was here to influence. You guys are welcome.
It's funny.
There's no history prior to 1985.
7.
Oh,
that's ridiculous.
So
that's all BD.
Wait, so Glenn, explain the text thread we had the other day about the 70s and 60s and 80s, all the pictures we had sent around.
Oh yeah, the one where I was talking about how that happened in the 60s and you thought it was the 70s. So long story
short, Glenn sent a picture, or Craig sent a montage of Glenn and Craig looking like they're 70s serial killers.
And you.
And me,
that's this week's show picture.
Yeah, this week's show picture. Go and check it out. And I said that Glenn and Craig look like serial killers. I then sent a picture of Charles Manson, which Glenn responded that was in the 60s. And I responded, it's all the same because it was before 1987. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Yeah. Very, very true, Dave. To you, it does not matter. But, I'm a stickler for these kind of things. I like to know what decade the murder occurred.
God, these facts. I mean, who really cares about facts nowadays? Come on.
I'm just noticing you're starting to go great. Poor you.
Oh, I'm going so great. I told you that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Someone cares about facts. It's called our ownership groups.
Yeah.
Those P&Ls don't lie.
Our ownership groups, our management companies, they care about those facts.
Those P&Ls don't lie. But Nathan, you can always spin a bad P&L. You can always find a way.
You can figure out a way to move some things around. Get real creative.
Craig, you're here in New York City because we are live. We are together.
For the second time.
For the second time. When was the last time you were in New York?
Not including the airport. Oh, you didn't come to the airport. No, I was going to say, I thought I picked you up at JFK, but it was Boston. Never mind.
That doesn't count.
Again,
facts.
Facts don't matter.
No, that's an alternative fact.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought it was Kellyanne Conway for a second.
Boston's been has been taken over by New York. Last time I was in New York was probably close to 15 years ago.
It's not true. No.
Oh.
It's not factual.
Right.
It was November 2019.
That's right.
That's the real fact.
That was right before the world kind of ended.
Because I remember he came in for the New York show, the hospitality show, BDNY HX Experience, and Dave was working with us at the time, but I don't think you guys met each other.
No, we hadn't connected yet.
Yeah.
Me and Craig got
we're like constantly floating around.
Right? Yeah, totally.
And him were talking. You pointed it out. That was the first time we
at
met.
HX.
Yeah.
At HX. So the first time we met, I think I told the story once before. Yeah. We were at HX. We had a booth, courtesy of AHOA, I think. No, AHOA, I think they sponsored the show, right? At HX.
Yeah, it was AHOA because they were running HX. Yeah.
And Glenn said, "Hey, you little peon intern. Anybody that comes to the show, just see what they want to do, hand them some swag." So I did. And Craig's there.
I take offense with that. I did not call him intern.
All of the rest of it is accurate.
Rip shot.
So wait, this one. So Craig walks over.
You got to stop that one. It goes on
Craig
forever.
walks over, clean shaven, looking fun, happy, loving life. I'm like, hey, do you know Glenn and Anthony? He's like, I know Glenn. And he wasn't saying it as like, I know Glenn, screw Anthony. He was just like, he only knows Glenn.
Yeah.
He didn't know Anthony.
Didn't know Anthony.
That was the first time I met Craig. That was the only words we've ever said to each other for about a year and a half. Then we started this show, and now he's one of my best friends, except for the fact that he told me, Amy's still here. Amy, I have terrible breaking news. For Click 7, Craig is cheaping out on us, and I'm really upset about this. I don't think I'm going to go now.
So no Disney?
He said we're not doing Disney. We're not doing Anna Rose. We're not doing 33 Cup. I'm not going.
Then why come?
I am not a popper. I am not a popper. I have expectations when I travel to California.
Glenn knows what the alternative plan is. Like alternative facts, there's always a B plan.
There's gonna be
that's okay. I'm so excited for Click again next year. I can't wait. It's going to be fun.
What about East Coast Click? I think my idea is a good one.
Don't say it live.
Yeah, we either have to do it in Connecticut, so I can still use Click, or Canada. So
that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. So
Toronto, love that city.
Yeah, Toronto.
What about at the Chatwall? And you just say this Chatwall Lodging Investment Conference, and all we talk
I'll probably get sued.
There at the lodge.
All about that.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Sure. For sure.
You got to build a few more cabins, though.
We got to beef up the inventory a little bit. Hey, but that's happening now.
I know. How many more are you guys building?
Like
4?
Honestly, I don't know the exact number at this time. But the original number that I was told is it may get up to 25 or so.
That's great.
But I don't know that.
Yeah, I understand.
That's still in flux. But I'm just excited about the idea of adding more inventory. It gives us a lot more flexibility, with what size groups.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Especially since it's such a tough market in terms of like having nearby properties that can also help you with moving. Because if we had a couple of bigger hotels around us, we take the big group and then we displace some of the business to another group, but to another hotel. But there's not really a lot of that. They're like 45 to an hour away.
Yeah.
Now I'll give you a tip on how to make.
I'll give you a tip. Look at the camera.
at that particular hotel, s'mores butler. You charge everybody $15 a head to melt chocolate and marshmallows.
I like that. Also, bring your own tent for the interview.
Yeah,
like that would help it.
Yeah,
you could do yurts, or you could go.
So
lease,
that sounds like
Airstreams for the summer, and then turn it back in.
That sounds like bring your own tent. Sounds like self checkout. Basically, pay us to do your own damn work, and then give us a tip on top.
Yeah.
A space, pay for a space on the grass.
So,
Yes, space on the
but
grass.
I would like to thank Amy and the company for continuing their sponsorship into Click 7. Thank you, Amy.
You bet. And Nathan, when are you going to bring Dream to the DC area or Baltimore? There's all kinds of wonderful boutique places.
Yeah,
that
Nathan, when are you going to make that decision?
Yeah, come on,
it's your
Nathan.
job, you know.
There's no question.
I'll donate art.
He's trying to answer.
I'm sure the development team has been looking very closely at DC for quite a while. All the major cities they've been looking at. And I think with us being with Hyatt now, we have the ability to really break into those markets that have been more difficult for us to get into. But I'm sure they were looking at DC for quite some time.
Nathan, I have a question.
If you come to DC, Nathan, if you come to DC, I will happily donate some original artwork to your hotel.
Yes.
I love hearing that. I'll pass that along.
I have one of her pieces hanging in my house, and she's got a second one called Glenn hanging that'll be going to Glenn's house.
I guess that's a painting she did not like. She did not want to keep it for herself.
No, it's actually beautiful. Now we're waiting for the David, and then we'll put that up.
The David.
Yeah,
I got that one.
That's a statue. Now, are you guys looking at Europe at all, Nathan?
I know
Barcelona.
there was actually a time when I first got to the company where we actually had development team on the ground there.
Yeah.
I think you guys probably remember that.
I do.
As well, we had people in Asia, we had people all over, and they were really looking at making a massive push toward development. When we saw how difficult that was, and it was, quite difficult to break into some of these countries that are really difficult to build in, especially if you're a smaller group like ours, they decided to shift course. Now, I would imagine they're very much so looking at Europe as an option for us.
Yeah, sure. And Glenn and I were having this conversation earlier, and I think, London, Paris, various Dublin, a few of the other markets make a lot of sense. Seeing your product and having the opportunity to stay here tonight. Thank you very much for
my
that.
pleasure.
I just think this makes a lot of sense in some of the European capitals as well.
I think so.
But
too.
I really want to see you guys head down to Newport Beach, to Orange County, California.
I know that these are regions that they've been looking at for a long time. In the U.S., our development teams here in the U.S. are extremely aggressive.
Thank you.
And
Sorry, go on.
Extremely aggressive in the U.S.
We were.
Lock up again?
No, we lost David.
Oh.
And Glenn. No sound.
All right, now we're back. Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, finally, the two of you are clear. You're not blurry anymore. I can see you.
Wait. I'm sorry.
Amy,
I missed this.
I love you.
I missed
That
this.
was great.
Arnie, our good friend Arnie, wants to sidebar on this. He wants to call it eClick, East Coast Lodging Investment Conference.
I like that. eClick.
Arnie, that's why you're my producer.
Yeah, because your idea is much better than mine.
Don't say it on air.
You got to keep the
Don't say it
click.
on air.
I was thinking of, you can't do the knick. It's got to be East Coast. So you do it up and down.
I love it. eClick.
eClick.
So Arnie, as the producer, make it happen. It's on you now.
Yeah,
You're the general manager of a hotel.
I'm sending Craig a bill, and it's on my shoulders.
Dave, you're the general manager of a hotel. Find me a place with 10,000 square feet that works within the budget.
Yeah.
I didn't 10,000 square feet.
We could really easy for you.
Okay.
Hilton Midtown right over
Wait,
here.
no. You didn't hear the last part. That falls within the budget.
I heard that part. That's what I wanted to know.
Well, you mean your budget, not the hotel's budget.
Well, wait. Let's ask.
It's not my budget. It's Craig's budget.
Now he's being difficult. He wants
I know.
good budget.
He wants
too.
to actually save money.
That's why he's my
Hey, come on, Nathan's got to eat, guys.
Nikki Fox, would you be coming out to eClick?
Yeah, I'll go out there.
Dynamite answer. That is
He's back as an exhibitor as well for the 7th annual California.
love it. And guys, really quick, I'm gonna shameless plug for Craig. I'll go to Amy first. It's not about just sponsoring eClick and being a sponsor, all that. Or eClick. Wow, look at me.
Yeah,
Click.
look at you.
But obviously, there's a lot there. Because you guys are continuing to do this, and I'm going to go to Amy first. There's obviously value that you're finding in being out there. So, what kind of value have you guys found by being part of Click? Why should other people be part of it?
Oh, yes. Okay. So shameless plug for Craig. This will be our third year.
Birthday present.
Aside from bringing you your birthday present, which will ship sooner than that. But this will be our third year coming out there. And we, our company does a lot of work in California, but having those connections and being able to develop those relationships in person is really valuable. So we're coming all the way across the country to work in that environment. And it's just invaluable to have those connections there locally. And, and Click is like a California lodging conference, for us. It's got a nice C-suite level of people. It's casual, and, all my buddies are there. So it's a good time.
And the best part about that, and that's the important part about Click, right? Click is only California, right? That's
only California.
Only
it gives us that nice focus because we're building a very nice presence out there.
So Nikki Fox, same question. What kind of value have you found about being in Click, and why do you keep going back?
So I've been there since Click 1. Wow. And the thing that I like about it is that it's a small group of the best people, friends that I, don't get to always see. And, when I'm at some of the bigger conferences, it's hard to meet up with everybody because everybody's so spread out. So, it's just a one day, we get her done and we go and have lots of fun.
Hey, it's networking, it's personal development, and great information.
I like the sound of that format.
I know, right?
That. Yeah.
The one-day format works really, really great. But how are you seeing meetings here in New York City? Are they really coming back now? Are they changing in format at all? Who's your core group these days?
They are coming back, and they're coming back quicker than we expected it to come back. Right?
Yeah.
I think from a citywide perspective, I think that has, the city has, been on a small decline with that for a long time.
Okay.
But your small meetings and your corporate meetings, those are still on the rise, and they're coming back strong, and we're happy to see that. Those 25 to 35 people type groups are really where everyone is at right now. A little bit smaller meetings, but you're starting to see those meetings come, those leads coming in for further out that are much larger. So we're happy to see that, and since we're smaller properties for the most part, we're breaking them up, breaking groups up amongst the hotels that are very close to each other.
That's cool.
Yeah. See, now, Arnie can attest to this because with his conferences and mine, we're a puzzle piece. We don't generate a lot of overnight stays. Okay. And my feeling is if we get to 100 overnight stays, for some of them 2-3 nights, then we become more of a valued client.
Well, let me tell you, Craig, as a former director of revenue to a current VP of sales, there's nothing that dorms like better than one night Tuesday night patterns. We love a one night Tuesday spike. We love
that. Especially if you can do some Sunday, Monday, Tuesday stuff.
No, forget that. I want Tuesday, one night, 100 rooms. Don't balance me out on Monday or Wednesday. No, we will not take it, Nathan Goodman. We will not be taking that.
Revenue guys and sales right away. We're like,
you're like 100 room nights. He's like, no.
The salespeople run the industry. Okay?
No, Nathan Goodman, we will not be taking that one night Tuesday.
Those are the days.
Under no circumstance will we taking a one night Tuesday night stay.
But you guys all know.
Yeah, the one night Tuesday is killer. Though. Yeah. That doesn't.
No, it's got to be. It's got to be a hotel that has a ballroom available and doesn't need the room nights. I mean, that's why we do it in places like Anaheim, Costa Mesa, where they don't need the room nights. They have the ballroom. I mean, I do an event in Long Beach the same week as the Long Beach Grand Prix because they don't need the room nights, so they have the ballrooms available. So if you got something in New York going on like that, where you got ballroom space available and you don't need the room night, we'll have room nights. We'll definitely have people coming in, but it's not going to be to justify the size of the ballroom.
That's you definitely do it at a hotel like Marriott Marquis,
Midtown,
Sheraton Towers,
Midtown.
Hilton Midtown. There's several of them out here that could definitely hold that type of space. And they'll love the fact that it's not even using their rooms. They'll love that. Yeah.
See, and another nice thing about the one night gig is that, like, when it's on a Wednesday, we fly out on Tuesday, so the conference is on Wednesday. We're not going to fly out Wednesday night. We fly out Thursday, but then, like, Ed and I will be those extended stayers through Sunday and make a little mini vacation out of it.
Absolutely.
Leisure.
We've done that.
Leisure.
Yes, I think.
Yeah. Leisure.
With these kinds of so if you're doing it in cities like LA, New York, DC, people are going to want to hang out a couple extra days. Right. You're not going to get too many people that's going to come in for a show like that and literally leave it.
Unless they're there a lot.
Unless they're
like
there.
other business.
Like, I can't wait to get out of here.
Glenn in Vegas. Glenn's not going to Vegas to vacation.
LA's my spot. I'm definitely not going in for one day.
To be fair, I've only been there like 3 times so far this year.
Just last week. David, could you poll out there, or maybe we can get our viewers to comment? In the next 5 years, what do you think the chances are that Glenn buys a second home? Actually, a third home because he's building one.
He's building one in California,
but a third home in Las Vegas.
Honestly, at this point, I think
we have pictures. We have pictures.
So here's how it's going to work, right? So Glenn's going to build a new home.
Right.
It's going to have a production studio. Arnie's going to produce all of the videos for him. It's going to be built by Amy's company. And Nikki Fox is going to oversee it. There we go. We have it all.
I work with Nikki, absolutely, in a heartbeat.
But listen, guys, we're going to
except Arnie doesn't do video production.
We got about 10 minutes left. So listen, I'm going to give everybody one last chance for one happy birthday to Craig before I drop you all off. And we're going to wrap it up here. So, Nikki, I'm opening up your voice or your mute in a second. Everybody, happy birthday, Craig. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday, Craig.
Are we singing?
We're not singing. Have a good day, guys. Thank you, Arnie. Thank you, Nikki.
Thank you, everybody.
All right, so let's wrap up here together, guys. So listen, we're very excited. We have a bunch.
I'm very excited because we got a concert to go to. I don't know what's going on in my computer. It's acting all weird, kooky badooky.
So behind us, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people waiting to go. We have some more coming. It's going to be a big night. Me and Nathan, honestly, we're kind of the outcast. I mean,
Well, he is.
I'm semi in the group. I've been with them twice now.
He's always
for
an
Phish
outcast.
concerts.
The core fans at the Garden, when they see us, they're gonna know right away it's these guys. These guys aren't real.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, wait, look. Phish shirt, suit.
Yeah.
Polo.
Spit your beard.
Spit in the beard. Polo.
I'm definitely switching out of the suit.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually, ironically, I'm putting on a suit for the show.
Get out of here.
So what is the plan tonight, Glenn? You kind of always run the Phish shows. You know the plans. You know when you want to go certain places. What's the plan?
All right, so either of you guys happen to have clear by any chance?
Yes,
I do not.
All right, so
where the hell do I go? I need clear.
All right, so never mind to that. We can't use the clear entrance tonight, though. Craig and I will be doing that tomorrow. I'm not gonna leave you guys online. That's just that.
I'm sure there'll be people there offering us to sign up in under 2 minutes.
Yeah, right.
As usual.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so what we can expect is we'll wrap up here. We'll hang out just a little bit, and then I think we'll just meander on downtown and go in whenever.
I have to check into a hotel. Don't forget.
Yeah. So whatever. We'll take it easy.
Crown Plaza HY36.
Guys, he refuses to give me any business whatsoever.
I know.
Well, I'm giving them
even though I would have
honestly,
I have tons of business. So here's the thing. See, I actually got the better hookup than Glenn and Craig because I got the same price they got, but I'm 2 blocks from the venue.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, but I get to stay at Nathan's hotel.
See that?
Yep.
Yeah.
We got the rooftop.
HY36 is a pretty top quality product. And I'm not just saying that because it's an IHG product. I'm saying because my owners own that hotel too.
Exactly.
So it's the best hotel in Manhattan, let me tell you.
Yes, and you've already messed up today with the, no facts thing.
But you're going to stay here.
What's a fact? What's a fact? I never heard of one.
Alternate facts.
Alternate
facts.
All right, I'm getting antsy. Let's get out of here.
Everybody.
All right. We're not
Thank
saying
you.
bye. Whoa.
No, I know. We got to do
Whoa.
these shameless
Well, yeah,
plugs.
I'm saying, what
I
is
know.
Chris
I'm just saying,
doing?
move it along. Move it along.
It's 5:54. We have 6 minutes.
I know, but I got a show.
He's got to go to the bathroom, David.
I want to go. I want to go.
All right. Listen, here's the best. No, honestly, before I drop this in, I want to make something serious. No,
He
all
should
jokes
have made
aside.
you suffer now. You
No,
know
all
that.
jokes aside. We've talked about this in the show many times. The fact that Glenn, who has been to, I don't know,
200.
Yeah,
over 100 shows,
getting to closer to 200.
200 shows, is still this excited about going to a show that he has seen almost 200 times.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
For
pretty.
30 years, they add up. I mean, I do like 10 or 15 a year.
Okay.
They add
I
up
don't
pretty
even want to
quick.
be part of No Vacancy for 200 episodes, but here I am.
Yeah, I know. And only 106 of these. So
No, but honestly, real talk. The idea that he's that excited shows the passion that Phish people in general have for their band.
Well, it's just so much fun, and it's not just about the music; it's about the community. It's about that sense of you could let go. You don't have to worry about real life anymore. It's a space just to be happy and not worry about.
That's
real
because
life.
you guys are all in outer space the entire show.
Maybe so, but I'll take it anyway if
We
you
don't
get
get
it.
enough of those times in life anymore.
Can I tell David what we were discussing?
What's that?
Can I tell David what we were discussing?
You can tell David anything.
Okay. We found a shirt. for you.
Just tell it into the mic, though.
We found a shirt for you, David. It says 1972 on it.
What's that? Never heard of it.
Okay, that is 1,972 shows that you get to produce.
That's it? I want to go way more than that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, at this point, I want to be doing FNA until I'm your guys' age. So,
Well, God bless you for that one. I'll be long dead of liver poisoning by
Where's
then.
Anthony, by the way? Why didn't he crash?
He
this?
does not participate in this program.
He does not participate.
This is not his.
Does he not participate in the concert aspect?
no, Anthony is he is much more established and
Refined.
a better professional than we are
Okay.
here. I'm not even sure why you're here, honestly. Twice now, but because you're a great professional as well. So
I don't know about that. He's definitely on another level. for
yeah.
sure.
So it's more so like he's just elevated because he's earned it.
Makes sense.
Us down here in the gutter.
Why hang out with the peasants like us?
There you go.
I know.
Why do it?
All right, guys, we're gonna
According
drop
to
this
Anthony,
right.
He and I are his caretaker.
Yes.
Well, that's very true as well. Listen, I have been with Anthony and Glenn many, many times, and that is 100%
He's
accurate.
rolling.
Everybody's favorite part of the show is the Plug and Palooza. That's right. You've made it this long. You might as well hear us shill some shit. Nathan, what do you got to sell tonight, buddy?
I want to sell all of our brands, all of our properties. For those who are not familiar, we have the Unscripted brand. We have the Chatwall brand, which is our 5-star luxury collection.
Yep.
Shameless plug to our property up in the Catskills.
Shotwell Lodge, best
Shotwell
hotel ever.
And
Freaking
check
go
out-
there. I love it so much.
Check out that No Vacancy Live episode. I'm not sure which one it was, but
And
check it out.
obviously all of our dream hotels around the U.S. Check us out, and we're rapidly growing, man. We have a bunch of amazing projects coming in some key markets, and some really fun destinations in Mexico and abroad.
Nice.
And listen, guys, as we talked about, if you are here for a conference, you're here for an event.
You want to put yourself back on screen, or are you just going to leave them?
I'm just going to leave. I was going to do
It's a
this.
voice.
I was going to do this. Because everyone knows what I look like. It's not a pretty sight. Nobody wants to really see me.
That's a very good point.
There you go. But if you guys are here, let's say for NYU, right, and you're doing your after party, you want to host your hotel, your
I was
company's
here
after
just
party,
last month for a
this
party.
is the best
for
place to
NYU.
do it because again, now what my intention was doing the one shot. Craig or Nathan, please pick up that camera one more time and show this amazing view that we have. You could be looking over Times Square with the most unique experience. Craig, that's your shoulder, so we don't want to see that. There we go. All right. There we go. That is Times Square right there, guys. So imagine that at night, the lights, the billboards, your event, you're going to host that. You are going to really stand out. So come here. Even if you can't have your whole event here, come bring your party here, your after party. And guess what? Else you can do with that? You can make sure that me, Glenn, and Bruce Ford don't make it in because we're not on your guest list. Nathan, I'll tell you that story after this show.
Yeah, for sure. Craig, quick plug. We got to get out of here.
Click 7, March 6th and 7th. The Westin South Coast Plaza Hotel in Costa Mesa, California. I want to thank Nathan for all of his hospitality and letting us into his hotel first and foremost. And catch my videos for California Craig in New York. Aloha. And thank you for the birthday wishes.
Happy birthday, Craig. And be sure to check out No Vacancy Live. And if you want to hang out, I'll be at Madison Square Garden tonight, tomorrow, and next Friday and Saturday night. Checking out Phish. See you all later. Thanks so much for being here. And remember, you've got one life, so blaze on. Peace out, boys.
That was the wrong show, Glenn.
I just figured.